practice laps, the miles, the weightlifting, all the health food and sleep and sacrifice and everything that these young guys have gone through to prepare themselves, right? Guys out there thinking tonight is my night.
Well, that's it.
It's time
that
to,
stuff doesn't stop because you have to continue with it, right? Yeah, but now is when you make the first real step in the path to the championship.
And how about on the far right side of our screen, Nico Izzy back to Supercross racing.
Yeah. Talked about that earlier. Here he is. We're ready to go. Who's going to take the early points lead? In the first corner, but everybody stays upright.
That looked like a couple of teammates there.
Sure did. Still fighting for the right position. And where's Bowers? He's buried back here a little bit deeper than he thought. It's Nelson who comes up first. There's Bowers back there on the 911. And Osborne on the 16 with another good start.
And look at that, the number 100 I mentioned to Josh Hansen out there with a fantastic start too. Now, it should be done. I believe that was Nelson's teammate McElrath that maybe flipped him in that first turn. We'll see where he comes by the start-finish line.
Celia in here as well in the 38. How about the 32 of Hill and the 40 back there of McElrath? They were strong in their heat races.
Oh, Bowers coming in strong on Hill there.
Yeah, he did.
Now, how aggressive will the 911 be as he works his way through the field?
He was pretty confident with his attitude of how he's going to race this, but I did appreciate his comments there after the heat race about knowing that he doesn't want to make any enemies along the way either.
Well, he doesn't want to make any enemies, but he doesn't want to take any prisoners either, right? He's just going to get through as fast as he can, and he takes McElrath all the way up to the tuck blocks and picks off 6th place.
Well, McElrath got by him, and so Bowers wisely gets back by quickly. He's got a little gap as Hill starts to pull away a little bit. Tell you what, we've got some of the younger guys, some veterans right up front here. How about Jesse Nelson?
Yeah,
out front.
Good start, checking out. That's what you want to do if you're in his position. Put in as many hard laps as you can. Get some breathing room. Then just start pacing after that.
Jesse was 7th in the 250 Supercross West points just a year ago. His best finish of 5th. Did it twice. Once in 2013 at Phoenix and once last year in Seattle. And Zach Osborne currently running in 2nd.
Well, our fans will remember Osborne was 3rd at the opener last year here. So trying to improve on that, and Nelson, who's leading the race, he was 9th last year, so he definitely has improved in the last 365 days.
Here's Hansen. He's got 3rd. Didn't look good during practice. Has been looking solid ever since they dropped the gate and went racing. Stan Donnie is here, legendary racer in his own right.
Yeah, Holshot Hansen, he won the opener in '82 along with the Monster Energy Supercross Championship.
And Hill on the 32 starting to make some noise as Bowers is caught up to the tail of this group. And the battle is on for 6th, 5th, and 4th. Oh, and Malcolm Stewart is limping off the track. Not sure what had happened to the Geico Honda rider, but it has been a tough start to the 2015 season for Malcolm Stewart.
I really like the way Bowers has got his composure now. Technique seems to be pretty spot on. Let's see if he really starts to pour it on, Ricky. When we get by the halfway point, you start to know that, okay, keeping my heart rate down. I got it in check. Now I could really let it loose.
Look at Hill go here.
Justin Hill's trying to work Hansen over to get by him, take over the 3rd spot.
And think about this, Ricky. We talked about how young these guys are in this field. Only Hansen, Hill, Durham, and Bowers have won a 250 main in this starting lineup of riders here tonight. Nelson and Osborne would like to add their names to that list. They run 1 and 2 in front of these guys. Hansen here in third. Hill and Bowers now in fifth. Oh, look at the move. Here he comes. Hill powering past. He's got Hansen. He's on the podium right now in third.
Yeah, nice pass by Justin Hill there. And Danny Hansen riding pretty good. He needs to be careful. He got Tyler Bowers right behind him. Obviously, Bowers doesn't want to lose toe with Justin Hill, but he better get after it.
Bowers ready to pounce. Where will it be? How will it be?
Well, guys,
smooth or aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, Hansen has really run a very controlled race right now. But our fans that have watched him over the years, they know that if push comes to shove, he's not afraid to throw it down either.
And there goes Bowers. He made the move. Hansen came right back.
Well, and look what happens to the field behind him as McElrath, Plessinger, Martin, all running a great pace, have started to pick it up.
Oh!
Starting to jam up here. Behind Hansen and Bowers, like you guys were talking about, McElrath catching him, Plessinger catching him, Alex Martin.
Just about halfway through here in this 250 main event, and Hansen and Bowers battle. Here comes Bowers. He got him. And now McElrath wants to get in here and go after Hansen as well.
Well, watch this trouble right here. This is Michelia. He gets a little tap, goes too high. We've seen it before. He's a sophomore this year. This is Zach Bell on that rock star Husqvarna. He goes down in the sand, gets blasted by the riders that go by him. Troubles for a lot of riders. And look at this pile up here. Look on your left. Malcolm Stewart.
It's Austin Politelli in there on the 981 as well.
One other rider there, I didn't quite catch that, but that's Nelson right out front, dominating the main event.
He's had a great run, Nelson.
Sure
He's got to go a few more laps. We're just halfway through here in this first 250 West Main. The rider out of Templeton, California, 20 years of age.
Guys, the fastest rider on the track last time around was Cooper Webb. And he's mid-pack right now. So Nelson starting to wheelie away. Look at that, 4.6 seconds away from Osborne. He's starting to go back through the pack here. Politelli back up going again. There's
Hill on the 32. He's running in third.
The last spot on the podium. Been an exciting night for him so far. See that lap time, last lap of 57.5, where Nelson was a 56.7.
Darren Durham out of the race. Jenny with the update.
So we want to get a quick update from you. What happened out there?
I got a bad start, and I was trying to make passes, but I was moving through the pack, and I clipped two riders at once, and I just got off balance and went down in the rhythm section pretty hard. So I tweaked my wrist, but I should be okay.
We hope your wrist is all right. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you very much.
Such a bummer for Darren. Good kid, just had a little bout of bad luck the last couple years, and hopefully it'll turn around for him.
Well, and that's the thing about the track here inside of Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Monster Energy Supercross track builders, they build the track. Most riders said the track was fairly easy. But then you riding it, qualifying practice is one thing. Then you throw all the other motorcycles on there in a race situation, and then it's just a whole new animal to deal with.
Here's Bowers. He's reeling in Hill. 6 to go. Bowers is some 13 seconds behind Nelson. I don't know if he's going to have a shot at him, but he's definitely got a shot at a podium position here.
Webb's still the fastest rider on the track, but it was Bowers. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it just switched up. Bowers had the fastest lap at a 56.6.
Yeah,
so he is on the move.
He's all over Hill right now.
He's about a half a second to a second faster than all of the riders in front of him, which would be Hill, Osborne, and Nelson.
Justin Hill, 4 podiums last year, included a win at San Diego and the win in the East-West Shootout. We'll have that race for you again coming up this May when we close out the season live from Sam Boyd Stadium that first Saturday night in May.
Good battle right here. You guys can see, watching the broadcast, just how hard it is.
Oh, he goes inside. Bowers, past Hill.
Yeah, good pass by Bowers there on Justin Hill. So you can see just how hard it is to make moves on all these 90-degree corners because the line funnels right to the inside. So watch right here. There's just mirror each other's lines, and there's really no way to get by a guy.
Nelson taking advantage of that. He's up front, 6.5+ seconds over Osborne. Bowers has clicked off a second, shortened up that gap a little bit, but he's got a long way to go to catch him with 5 to go.
Wow,
Nelson looking for career win number 1 here in the 250s.
Well, and what a moment it could be here for this rider out of Paso Robles, California. Rides for Troy Lee Designs, Lucas Oil, Red Bull, KTM. Remember, that team switched from Hondas to KTM this year, so definitely the way team owner Troy Lee like to see this main event end up. Osborne in second. There's Bowers.
How's Nelson? I mean, our leader has never been on the podium. That's never been on the podium and go for a win. And there's another rookie, Aaron Plessinger. Very successful amateur racer, making the move up. Cool to see him running 5th position right now.
Nelson's best finish was a 5th at Houston.
Yep.
Did that in 14 and did the same thing in Phoenix back in 13, as we told you a little while ago. Might be changing that stat tonight.
He's obviously done it.
As we look at Plessinger here, think about this guy's ride. He's in 5th right now. He was 14th on the first lap. So he has really put in what you would call a solid ride. Very impressive. Lap times right now are 58. Everyone except for Bowers is up at a 57-58.
Well, and Plessinger shows you all you need to know about the Monster Energy Cup. You know, he won the amateur all-star race there in 2014.
Yeah, that's a great proving ground for amateur riders coming up.
Exactly. We've talked about that, and there's proof of it.
Oh, we got some
This
heat
is a
right
fight
here.
Yeah, this is a fight. Hansen, Martin, and McElrath. Hansen on the 100, McElrath on the 40, and then Martin right there on the 31.
There's Webb.
Cooper Tall. There goes Hansen.
Wow, and I was just thinking to myself how Hansen, okay, he's off the pace a little bit here, but he's really putting in a smart ride. And right there, he tried to force the issue, being on the outside, just not the right thing to do. And he's going to give up 3 or 4 positions. Here's our Toyota replay. Coming in strong there.
Oh, he clipped McElrath clipped the tough block and pushed him outside into Hansen there. Hansen had a good run going. You can see, boom.
Yeah, but still see, I guess
He's just in the wrong place, wasn't he?
Yeah. Thanks for the Toyota replay there, Josh Hansen 100. But
he had a good race going.
Yeah. This guy's having a great one.
All right.
Osborne's chipping away at it a little bit. He's a little over 5 seconds behind, and Bowers has taken, from when we first started watching this, 3 seconds off of the gap between him and Nelson. But with 2 to go, he's still 10 behind.
KTM's got to be pretty happy about their move to giving the Troy Lee Designs team support.
1 to go. Final lap here, the season opener for the 250 West Championship. Working his way through some slower traffic.
Time to be smart here for Nelson. He's got 6-second lead. Stay away from all the lapped riders. Make sure that you stay focused. Do not think about the checkered flag right now. You still have 3/4 of a lap to go. And then he's going to be in the books. The Monster Energy Supercross 250 West Coast winner.
I always like to know what he's going, what he's thinking right now. You know, probably this lap probably feels so long to him. I mean, never being on the podium to your first podium appearance a win.
Well, if you're going to go to the podium, you might as well go to the top step. Yeah. And that's where he is headed. Jesse Nelson comes to Anaheim, the season opener for the 250 West Championship, and racks up career victory number 1. Here's the fight to the line. Osborne's across. Bowers will go to the podium, and Hill will hold off Plessinger for fourth.
How about that? You see Plessinger one-handing it for a fifth. He knows that he put in a great ride to go from 14th to 5th. How about that? First and second.
We'll hear from the winner and the rest to the podium when Fox Sports returns.